Welcome back to my channel, sports fans. Okay, let's get into this one right here. I had to make this video one more time because the LeBron fans, they don't understand what I was saying in this video. A lot of these dudes cannot comprehend basic facts, basic logic, basic English. I mean, we're not speaking in big words right here. We're not saying anything complicated. It is what it is. They claim that because they see up here, Kobe is 3-0 and LeBron was 1-2 in the NBA Finals, the first three NBA Finals, that we're saying that Kobe was better because of LeBron right here. No, we're not saying that. We're just showing the record. What we were saying, that the GOAT debate was over at this point for LeBron James. Okay? Because Kobe was 3-0, his GOAT debate never started when he was 3-0. What we're trying to say right here, ultimately, is that LeBron is a Robin. Right? LeBron is a Robin. Just like Kobe was a Robin his first three finals, LeBron was a Robin in his first three finals. And their averages are pretty much the same. The same points. Yes, LeBron has more assists, more rebounds. Steals are even. Kobe has them in blocks. Field goal percentage is the same. Kobe three-point percentage is better. Is better. His free throw percentage is better. His turnovers is better. And his plus minus is better. Which means he was more reliable in these first three finals than LeBron James. More reliable. Okay, when we look at the free throw percentage, LeBron was not reliable. He barely got back up to 70%. Turning the ball over, he's not reliable. He was a liability on the floor when you look at his plus minus. Now, the whole Kobe LeBron debate is a whole different subject. What I'm talking about, the Jordan LeBron debate that supposedly started in 2016. But we all know what happened. 2009, he melts down with the #1 overall seed in the playoffs, and he chokes. A choke job is when you were supposed to win. A meltdown is when we look at your averages. And he did the same thing in 2010 while he won the MVP in both years. To make it worse, he goes and builds a super team with two other top 5 guys in the NBA at the time. Also, in 2007, he melts down again. It wasn't a choke job. He was not supposed to win those finals, and everybody knew it. Even though every game was close, that he lost, and Duncan did not have a good finals. When you look at his averages or his percentages, it's not good. People talk about the 2011 finals. Nowhere near what he did in 2007. Nowhere near. Yes, he scored, I think 5 more points a game, but his averages or his percentages were way worse than 2011. So, and then he comes out of Miami. He builds another super team with what we want to say the top 5 players at the time, Kyrie and Love, 2 other #1 franchise players of another team. So why did he keep doing that? Because when we look at 2009 and we look at 2010, in those 2 meltdowns, all these turnovers, the break fast, he couldn't shoot the mid-range. When the lane was blocked off, he couldn't hit free throws. Horrible three-point shooter. And for some reason, like I've already did a video on this before, it took this guy, goodness gracious, 7 seasons. His 7th season? Yes, until he shot 50% from the field for a season. And it took until, I want to say the 14th season, until his field goal percentage was 50% for his career. Wow. It took Michael Jordan to come back and play for the Wizards for his field goal percentage to go under 50%. His field goal percentage was always 50% for his career every year he played. Am I saying he hit 50% or shot 50% every year he played? No. But I think it was, 5 out of the first 7 years, if I'm not mistaken, Jordan shot 50% from the field. LeBron did it until his 7th season. Okay, that's just horrible for a guy who shoots all of his shots in the paint, about 70%. So yeah, he goes to Miami and he builds this super team because of all his shortcomings. He's a Robin. I'm trying to tell you guys, he's not a leader. He's a Robin. Okay, he needs guys that could shoot the three back then, guys that could rebound at a high level because he only averaged 7 a game for being the biggest guy in the game. He's a fake Magic Johnson. He melts down. He chokes. That's why he had to keep building super teams, right? He couldn't just go, wait, let me come play with you. Nope. He got Bosh to come over there. He got Ray Allen. He got all these Shane Battier, all these guys to come play over there with him because he's got so many shortcomings. And it came to fruition when 2013 finals. Bricked it off the front of the rim, and Chris Bosh was there, threw it out to Ray Allen. So, to me, after his first 3 finals, we know he lost that one to the Mavs, choked it up in that one. It was over. It was over. These are his averages. He played co-star finals, basically. His averages were co-star averages. His percentage, everything was what a co-star would shoot. If that. Because we did a video of him and Scottie Pippen, their first 2 finals, and Pippen killed this guy in everything, except for 3-point percentage. He killed him in points, assists, rebounds, blocks, steals. I think they might have been on the same accord. Let me see. I think it was in blocks. But field goal percentage, free throw percentage, turnovers, plus minus, Pippen had better numbers than LeBron James, except for the 3. That's not saying nothing because LeBron shot horrible from the 3 in his first 2 finals. So yeah, when you look at LeBron's career, you can just think of a Robin. That's all he really is. For Kobe to put up basically the same stats as LeBron, his first 3 finals, what are we talking about? And he played behind Shaq. And you go, oh, Kobe got carried. What did LeBron do? They try to help LeBron out in 2011, and he failed. You couldn't carry a team in 2007 to be like, respectable. At least win 1 game. At least not melt down. Because all you hear, like later on in 2016, maybe 17, 14 finals. Oh, look at LeBron's numbers. He lost, but look at his numbers. How come they don't say that in 2007? Oh, he was young. The man was in the league for 4 years. He drug a whole bunch of nobodies to the finals. What does that tell you? His era was weak. That era was weak. Because we already know in the 2000, in the 80s, you had to have 3 to 5 Hall of Famers on your team just to make it to the finals. Out of the East. 3 to 5 Hall of Famers on your team just to make it out of the East in the 80s. And LeBron didn't have an all-star teammate, a Hall of Fame teammate, an all-NBA teammate, and he made it to the finals? Wow. It just exposes that era. Everything they try to do to help this guy out, it just exposes it even more and more. The guy had no business going to the finals in 2007. And when he got there, he melted down. And it just proved everything. I don't remember them talking about the 2007 finals on the podcast, right? On this podcast? I might have missed it. I don't know. We keep talking about those Spurs teams. Wow. And like we said, he had only been to the playoffs 1 time in his career. 1 time before he went to the finals that year in 2007. 2006, he made it to the playoffs. The prior 2 years, he didn't even make the playoffs. So you're trying to tell me he only made the playoffs 1 time prior to 2007, and then he goes to the finals? Wow. he drug a bunch of nobodies to the finals, but that era, in the East had a whole bunch of nobodies to play. Remember, it didn't even start getting competitive until when? Until that Boston team formed a super team in 2008. And we know what happened then. They won't talk about that meltdown in the playoffs. That 35-10 and 35-8 and 8 that he put up on 39% shooting, like 61% from the line, and like 31% from three. 5 turnovers a game. Wow. Oh, but I'll tell you, they just get rid of this guy's whole career. And it starts, I don't know, in 2012, 2016. So yeah, he wasn't even in a GOAT debate. Ever. And like I said in past videos, the NBA had nobody else to promote. They were stuck with this guy who melts down. Kobe had got hurt, and what was it, a couple years later after he won the championship. So they were stuck with this guy. They were stuck with him. Meltdown in 2007, 8, 9, 10, 11. Didn't make the playoffs the first 2 seasons. They were stuck with this guy. 1 and 2 in his first 3 finals appearances. How do you come back from that? I bet they won't put these averages and percentages up on ESPN or Fox. They won't do it. They won't do it. So if this answers the guy's question where he says, "Oh, that Kobe has Shaq," we're not talking about Kobe winning 3 finals or his record. We're just pointing out that Kobe was a co-star in his first 3 finals. I mean, a co-star, a Robin. He wasn't the main guy. I guess we don't want to say co-star, right? He wasn't co-starring with Shaq. I guess he was the Robin. And LeBron was the star. But ultimately, guess what? LeBron turned out to be a Robin when we look at his numbers. Nothing but a Robin. And he knew that. That's why he went and built that super team. And I did a video before. I think he lost in 2009 and 2010 because he didn't want to play Kobe. He didn't want to play Kobe. When I go look back and look how he lost 4-2 and then 4-2, and look how Kobe won his series, I think he was looking at Kobe. Because if I'm not mistaken, Kobe never went to a Game 7 in the Western Conference Finals. Bro, let me tell you something. Even with this right here, they kept promoting this guy after the 2011 Finals, right? But if he would have went to the Finals in 2009, 2010 and lost to Kobe, it would have been over. It would have been over. Not only did Kobe beat him, not only did he choke in 2009, 2010. Well, no, we can't say it that way. If he was going to play Kobe, not only did he choke in the 2007 Finals, if he would have went to the 2009 and 2010 Finals and Kobe would have beat him in those finals, it would have been over for this guy. It would have been no comparing him to Michael Jordan or in the GOAT debate if he lost to Kobe Bryant in 2 finals. No way. So it's better not to go to the finals and face Kobe than get beat by Kobe. Him hoping that, somebody else would have beat Kobe. And it just made Kobe's legacy even, well, I don't think it made it pretty good, though. I think it would have been even better if he would have beat LeBron. But the fact that he won back-to-back championships without Shaq and without a top 75 Hall of Fame teammate and beat the guys that LeBron couldn't beat, whew, wow. That in the 50-win teams that he beat, come on now. But, it would have been even more a hit on LeBron's legacy if he would have beat LeBron in back-to-back championships. Whew. Whew. Because the media didn't like Kobe. So after Kobe won those 2 championships, they had to give him his credit. But if he would have beat LeBron in back-to-back championships, woof, you never would have had these debate groups no more. Or these debate shows. I think it would have been over. There would not have been no Undisputed, no, what do you call it? First Take. I think First Take was around already then. But a lot of these shows in this whole GOAT debate would have never existed. It shouldn't exist right now because we can see right now what happened. LeBron ultimately is a Robin. He's not a leader. He's not built like Jordan or Kobe, Magic Johnson, Larry Bird, Bill Russell, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. He's not built like these guys. He doesn't have positional fundamentals that you needed to have back then. Hell, I would even take him over AI. I mean, take AI over him. AI didn't go build a super team. Who else is in this picture? All these guys, none of these guys went and built a super team. Well, Kevin Durant did. I mean, but that's the standard that LeBron set in the league. So, you can't respect none of these guys in the 210s that built these super teams. Tell me what you think.